seat saves life, but also can be confusing for new or even experienced parents. We're going to do a baby car seat 101 to clarify most of the important items on baby car seat to give you more confidence in your car seat journey. And we finish the video with a great and free hands-on resource available on baby car seat. And we start right now. What is going on? Welcome to part 1 of our series on the ultimate car seat guide for beginners. Car seats are very important. They save 325 children under 5 in a year in the US. Having said that, the standards and regulation and products keep changing, and there are also lots of important details with them. All of this can make them confusing for most of us. In this video, we are going to cover car seat types and when to switch, how to know what car seat to buy, how to install a baby car seat, and we finish with a great free and hands-on resource available on baby car seats. This video is a baby car seat 101 and covers the key areas. If you are interested to go deeper on any of the topics, we have follow-up videos that cover each item in more detail. But for now, let's focus on the baby car seat 101. Let's jump into it. Coming up. There are 4 key stages in the child car seat journey. First is rear facing with harness. Second is forward facing with harness. Third is booster seat. And the last stage is using the vehicle seat belts with no additional support. Whether you have an infant, a toddler, or a school-age child, there are 2 key factors to find the right car seat for your child. These are weight and height. Always make sure your child is within the correct range. We also use age as well, but age ranges are approximate as babies are not typically one size fits all. Weight is usually the most important factor. Children always should start with rear-facing car seat. This can be either an infant car seat, a convertible seat, or all-in-one seat. We cover each type in more detail in part 3 of this series. While it's not a requirement, typically we start with infant car seats. Rear facing is the best seat for your young child to use, and it's highly recommended for them to ride rear facing as long as possible. The child's body proportions are much different from adults. Baby's head is larger in comparison to the body. Also, the neck is not strong enough to support this head. In a crash, a rear facing car seat cradles and moves with your child. This provides better support for head, neck, and spine. Remember, it's much easier to fix a leg than a neck or a spine. Once the baby hits the weight or height limit of the rear-facing mode of the car seat, he or she graduates for the forward-facing with harness as the next class. Now that your baby is forward-facing, you should make sure that you install the car seat with the top tether. Without the top tether, your child's head can move forward an additional 4 to 6 inches or 10 to 15 centimeters in a collision. This can be the difference between a major brain injury or walking away with little to no injury. We cover the car seat installation in more detail in part 4 of this series. Once your child outgrows the forward-facing car seat with the harness, it's time to use a booster seat that uses the car-owned seat belts. The vehicle car seat does not fit children properly at this stage. The booster seat simply boosts your children's seated height so that the car seat belt fits properly over the stronger parts of your child's body. There are 2 main types of booster seats: high back and backless. Both types boost the child's height so that the seatbelts fit properly. However, the high back option also provides neck and head support. Keep your child in a booster seat until he or she is big enough to fit in a seatbelt properly. For seatbelt to fit properly, the lap belt must lie snugly across the upper thigh, not the stomach. The shoulder belt should lie snug across the shoulder and chest and not cross the neck or face. Use the information in the table to help you choose the type of car seat that best meets your child's need. There are 5 key types of baby car seats in the market: infant car seat, convertible, booster seat, all-in-one, and combination seats, also called toddler booster. We already reviewed the infant car seat and booster seat. Now, let's go through the convertible, all-in-one, and combination seats. By the way, we review all the 5 in more detail, including the important points to consider when you're shopping for your baby car seat in part 3 of this series. Convertible car seats cover both rear-facing and forward-facing with a 5-point harness. They do not detach from the bases like infant car seat and are permanently installed in the vehicle. We cover the installation of car seats in full detail in part 4 of this series. Most baby items are being used for like 5 minutes and then move on. However, this one is one of the very few items that you will use them for potentially several years. I suggest doing good research and giving priority to spending money on this. An all-in-one, also called 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 car seat, in theory provides a great value as it takes the child from birth to a booster seat. This is aimed to replace both convertible and booster seats. This type of seat accommodates babies from 4 pounds in rear facing to kids up to 100 or 120 pounds in the booster mode. Combination seat, also called toddler booster, is forward facing only. They offer forward facing with harness plus acting as a booster seat. These are a cheaper alternative to convertible or all-in-one seats in case your child meets the forward-facing age and weight requirement. There are 2 ways to secure a car seat in a vehicle. First is the latch system. Car seats have lower attachment that connects to the car's lower anchors. Second, and the traditional method, is to use the vehicle seat belt. Place the seat belt through the car seat at the belt path. Arrows on the car seat or direction on the car seat label will show you the correct belt path to use. On forward-facing car seat with both methods, use a top tether to secure the car seat. By the way, if you haven't met, my name is Amir and this is my associate Ryan. If you're getting value out of this video, please give us a thumbs up. It is very helpful with the YouTube algorithm. In this channel, we cover baby related items like this video. For more like this, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Let's start with the latch system. LATCH stands for lower anchors and tethers for children. For my non-American viewers, this concept is called ISOFIX almost everywhere else globally. This is a somewhat newer system. The idea is to make it easier to install car seats safely and also to make it more universal among car seat and vehicles. LATCH includes 2 lower anchors attachment and a top tether. The lower anchors are typically built into the crack between the seat back and seat cushion. They are often hidden. There is usually some sort of labeling to help you find the anchors, such as a small plastic button. There is also a top tether in vehicles that accepts a tether hook. Unfortunately, there is no standard place for the top tether anchors in vehicles. They can be located in vehicle ceiling, in the back hatch, on the back of the back seats, on the cargo floor area, behind the headrest, almost everywhere. Look for the symbol of an anchor in the vehicles to identify the top tether anchors. Now let's cover the seatbelt installation. The traditional method of connecting the car seat is using the vehicle's own seatbelts. Before this, let's review an important feature of automotive seatbelts that is critical in this step. When you buckle up, the seatbelt is loose to provide comfort, as you can see. However, this level of looseness is unacceptable for car seats. Fortunately, there's a special locking feature built in most seatbelts since the mid-90s to address this issue. Now let's see how to engage the locking feature of seatbelts. Take the seatbelts and slowly pull it to the very end. Once you get to the very end, let it bag a little. The click-click noise is telling you the one-way locking mechanism is active. You will use this feature to secure the car seat when using the seatbelts. All car seats have at least one belt path. This is the place on the car seat that the manufacturer has designed for the seat belt to pass around or through. To install, first engage the seatbelt locking feature that we discussed. Run the seatbelt through the belt path. Click it in. Then let the seatbelt go back to the retractor. Push down and forward on the seat to compress the seat cushion and pull up the belt to lock it into place. Do the inch test. A secure seat should not move more than 1 inch side to side or front to back and the belt path. An important bonus point on a great resource that is available for us. Whether you just installed the car seat or need help installing or using one, get help at a car seat inspection station near you. Certified technicians will inspect your car seat free of charge in most cases and show you how to correctly install and use it. I put links on how to find a station near you for location in the US, Canada and the UK in the description below. Please leave a comment below on other locations or resources available for us and I make sure to add them to the list. Remember, this is not like getting an oil change on your car where you leave the car and go. Working with a certified technician is usually a one-to-one learning experience to make sure you get as much learning as possible through the session. Question for you. Have you ever tried these services? Yes, no, maybe? Leave a comment below and let me know. By the way, while the car seat industry is fairly regulated, each vehicle and car seat is somewhat different. Also, to make the matter more confusing, the regulations are of course not the same everywhere. So, it is important to review your vehicles and car seat manuals. This video is mainly based on US National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, aka NHTSA. In this video, I simply share my learning as a parent. I'm not like a doctor or certified by any institution or government agency. Hopefully, this video as a part of our series on the ultimate car seat guide for beginners was helpful. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you, and you have a good one.